Next clip, the Adidas pop-up shop this past weekend. People are saying that I'm like, what am I supposed to do, just sit here? That's not what I said. First of all, I said, baby, do you want me to sit here, or do you want me to go with the family, or do you want me to come with you?
I just sit here then while
YouTube, what's popping with y'all, man? Y'all seen the title. Travis Hunter is cooked. Alright, listen, bro. All jokes aside, bro, this video is just gonna be educational and informational. You know what I'm saying? All jokes aside, I do not have a say in Travis Hunter's relationship. No man has a say in any man's relationship, and no female has a say in any female's relationship. Alright, that shit is out of our control. Alright, I'm just gonna use what situation Travis Hunter is in, so I could tell y'all some, and hopefully y'all could use that information in your own personal life, whatever y'all dealing with. Hopefully y'all dealing with something like this and not something like this, alright? Cause I ain't gonna lie, bro. Yo, shaking your ass on a fucking Irish 23 jersey that isn't LeBron. A dude with a Irish 23 jersey that isn't LeBron while you're married to a NFL player. Crazy, man. These girls want to be for the streets, man. But listen, bro, I already knew this girl was no good when I saw this big ass tag hanging off her sweatpants, bro. You do not got purple jeans on. Take that shit off. But anyways, all jokes aside, bro, don't say no hate to nobody. I don't got no say in their relationship. This is gonna be an advice video. We're gonna get straight to it. All right, so look, first thing we can learn from Travis Hunter's situation, right? The best thing we could learn from what Travis Hunter might have failed to do, saying might, all right? Maybe he wants this girl, even though she's doing things like that. You never know. One thing we can learn from him is that Travis Hunter lacks discernment in choosing somebody to be his partner, right? And what I mean by that is, listen, bro, if you are going to wife a bop, if you're gonna have a relationship with a girl that's for the streets, if you're gonna have a relationship with a girl, a silly ass little girl, matter of fact, that's still trying to have her fun, and while you're with this person, she ends up still being a bop, still being for the streets, or still being a silly ass little girl who's trying to have her fun, right? Meaning she does some shit that's gonna make you uncomfortable or is full on just cheating on you. Who is to blame? The girl or the guy? In this situation, who is to blame? The girl or Travis Hunter? Who are we gonna blame? Because honestly, if we keeping it real, bro, if she wanna have her fun, she's gonna have her fun regardless if she with you or not. Let's keep it real. If she a bop, she gonna still be a bop if she with you or not. It doesn't matter, all right? You gotta have discernment before you even decide to pick this person as your partner. Because understand, bro, these bops gonna have their fun. These girls still wanna have their fun, all right? It doesn't matter if you with them or not, all right? And understand this. This is one thing I did say in one of my videos, right? It don't matter if you a female, it don't matter if you a male, it don't matter what you is, right? If you done deal with somebody and they did some shit like this to you, right? They cheated on you, did you dirty, you know what I'm saying? Mess with one of your dogs, it doesn't matter what it is, right? If you done had been in a relationship with somebody that did some shit dirty to you, right? There's a moment where you could have recalled a certain type of situation or a certain type of conversation you done had with this person in that first stage of like getting to know that person before you even with them, right? Where that person kind of made you uncomfortable, kind of made you feel some type of way, kind of made you be like, I don't know about this, right? Anytime somebody does some shit dirty to you, as in like your partner or something like that, you could recall a moment where this person made you uncomfortable. And for my fellas, right, I'm gonna say this, bro. If you cuffing a girl and she does some bop shit or some whole shit while you with her, there's a moment when you were first talking to this person where you can recall a moment where she was saying some shit about her past, maybe saying some shit about the last dude she done messed with, and it kind of made you uncomfortable, but not up here though, kind of down here in the gut. You know what I'm saying? She said some shit that you're like, all right, this girl is definitely not finna be my wife. This girl is definitely not finna be my partner. Or like she said some shit that guaranteed the wife contract canceled, right? Anytime somebody does some shit to you like that, you can recall a moment where that person made you uncomfortable. And it really hits you in the gut before your head. It's a gut feeling, all right? And you need to go off of your gut feeling when shit like that happens, because that gut feeling is gonna help you build that discernment, all right? And if you don't mess with somebody, they made you uncomfortable in the first talking stage, you mess with them, they cheated on you. Alright, listen, learn. Alright? Trust your gut. Have discernment. Alright? Because understand, bro, let's go to the Twitter real quick, man. Look at this shit. This girl is a damn... Hold on, go click on this shit. This girl got a damn OnlyFans. Alright? This girl got a whole goddamn OnlyFans. Alright? Your discernment gotta lead you to picking the right person. Understand, bro? And listen, this shit was crazy to me when I saw this. Alright? I don't know if y'all can see it, but this is like some hacker encrypted shit saying what date this was made, the bio, and where it's located at, Atlanta, Georgia. Under this shit, right? My camera might be blocking it. If y'all can see these zeros, right? These are all like the posts that were made, posts that were archived, posts that are private, photos, things like that, right? It's 0 photos, right? All right, cool. She had an OnlyFans, but she didn't post anything, right? Cool. She good. You would think, right? She good. You would think she good, right? But understand, this is what she wanted to do. Even though there's 0 photos, there ain't no photos, no videos, no none of that. This is what she wanted to do. If she want to have her fun, she want to do shit like this, you gotta let her do shit like that. Keep it real. Alright? She gonna do this, she gonna do this shit, she gonna do that shit. You gotta have discernment in picking your partner. Alright? You gotta be very discerning in picking your partner. Alright? So look, that's the first point I was trying to make, right? Second point. Second point is probably one of the most important points, right? Learning how to truly love somebody unconditionally. Now look, it might sound crazy, right? This girl is cheating on him. How the fuck you finna love somebody that's cheating on you, right? That's not what I'm trying to say. If somebody cheats on you, you should leave. I'm not saying you should stay with them, but I'm saying this though. It's 2 types of love, bro. You're gonna love somebody conditionally in a way that you're like tolerating them, or you're gonna love somebody unconditionally, right? And one thing I could say, right? If you loving somebody unconditionally, right? You would want the best for them, even if they're not with you. And when you love somebody in that type of mindset, it would be easier for you to let them go, even if they're doing some shit like this. You get what I'm trying to say? Even if she's doing some shit like this. I'm saying, bro, y'all be a lot of people, bro, when it comes to these relationships, right? See, same with females too, right? Females and males, right? Y'all be putting so much to this person and giving the other person so much control. Letting them control your mental well-being. Letting them control your peace. Letting them control, you know what I mean, your emotions and things like that. You dump all this onto the person. You dump too much goddamn energy. Give your partner energy. Yeah, that's cool, bro. But like, don't dump all this energy onto them. So much energy to the point where, alright, if they ain't in a fucked up mood, it fucks up your day. If they having a fucked up day, it's gonna fuck up your mood. Depending on what it is, bro. Like, bro, you're not supposed to be dumping all this shit and giving these people too much control just because you with them. Nah, you gotta love them with detachment. Step it back a little, because understand, bro, you can never love somebody if you're attached to them. That's what people don't understand, bro. You have to be detached from somebody if you want to really truly love them. Because if you're attached to somebody and you trying to love them, regardless if you're in a relationship or not, you will only love them for as much as they could do for you. That's not unconditional love. That's not truly loving somebody. You gotta love somebody unconditionally with detachment to the point where, like, listen, I love you. Even if you're not with me, I want the best for you. And when your partner does some shit like this, cheating on you, committing straight infidelity, it would be easier for you to let them go, compared to a man that's given so much of his emotions and so much of his energy and so much goddamn control to this other person, where now that she's doing shit like this, it's harder for him to leave. I'm not saying you should get with somebody just to fucking leave. Nah, I'm saying, like, bro, you shouldn't give too much people. You shouldn't be giving people too much goddamn control. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Alright? And that's what I think could be happening with Travis Hunter, if you ask me. I don't know, but I'm saying, listen, if he gave this girl all his goddamn energy, gave her all this control, all his, you know what I'm saying, let her control his mental well-being. If she having a bad day, he's having a bad day. You know what I'm saying? Emotions full with this girl. So much control this girl have over him. And she do shit like this, it would be harder for someone like Travis to leave, because he gave this girl so much goddamn control. Love somebody with detachment. Understand, listen, this is the best way you could be detached from somebody, especially if you're their partner. Be like, alright, listen, nothing is ever permanent, which could be a bad thing, but for me, I'm gonna use it as a way as this isn't going to be permanent. And even if it lasts forever, we're still gonna die. Nothing is permanent. Alright? So I'm gonna love this person every day, and I'm gonna appreciate this person every day for as long as they stay around. And when the time comes, when it's time for them to leave, when their preferences change, when their desires change, when they want to go somewhere else, bro, I'm gonna let them go. I'm gonna appreciate them every day for as long as they stay. But when it's their time to go, you let them go. Nothing is ever permanent. That's the best way. That's the best mindset you should have into loving somebody with detachment. Alright? You don't want to be attached to these folks. You know what I'm saying? You want to have detachment, alright? That's really how you're supposed to love somebody. Because if you're trying to be attached and loving somebody, you will never unconditionally love them. Alright? So look, second point I'm trying to make, right? This is more applicable to Travis Hunter. Some of y'all, it might be applicable to y'all too. But look, bro, knowing why she is with you, alright? Knowing why she is with you, alright? If she with Travis Hunter because of money, fame, and status, she might be able to find that in another dude. Alright? There's no saying that she's not just capable of finding what you have in another dude if it's just money, fame, and status. If she fucks with you just because of money, fame, and status, she gonna find that in somebody else. The fuck is you doing? You know what I'm saying? And then look, understand, right? A lot of y'all, this might not be applicable to all y'all, right? But understand, right? A lot of times, especially nowadays, bro, this is something I notice a lot nowadays. People get in these silly ass relationships that nobody takes seriously because it's either one person serious, and then the other person is in the relationship for all the wrong reasons, or both of the people are in the relationship for all the wrong reasons, right? And it really varies, and it varies off of what gender you are or what role you play in the relationship, right? And what I mean is, like, listen, let's say you're a female, right? Alright, you might be messing with a dude because, you know, you don't want to be alone. You don't want to be by yourself. You know what I'm saying? So you just rush in a relationship with whoever you could get. Or maybe you just got out of a relationship, a 2-year relationship that just fucked you up. And now you don't even give yourself enough time to heal. You don't even give yourself enough time to realize what went wrong in that last relationship so you can bring it to the next. Nah, right after that shit, you get in another relationship. You know what I'm saying? Or let's say, you know, females, they ain't never been treated. Some females that never been treated right, which is sad. You know, females, they ain't been treated right, ain't really been respected by, you know, they past partners or past dudes they don't talk to, and now they seen all this shit on social media about dudes giving their girls gifts and things like that, and she want that too, but she ain't really trying to understand the person. She ain't really trying to, you know, get through them arguments, or she ain't trying to, you know what I mean, understand why their partner is feeling this type of way or feeling like that. And with dudes, you know what I mean? Like with dudes, bro, they'll get in relationships because a girl bad, or because a girl thick, or because a girl, you know what I'm saying, she fine shit. It's a lot of silly reasons why people get in relationships nowadays. A girl might get in a relationship just because she don't want to be by herself. A dude might just get in a relationship just because the girl bad and got a fat ass. Alright? And a lot of times, bro, when it comes to these silly ass relationships, they end up not lasting long because, understand, bro, you don't even know why she with you, and you're not even giving that person a significant reason on why they with you. If you giving them a reason, I got money, I got fame, I got status, they gonna fuck with you just because of that. They could find it in another man. They could find money, fame, and status in somebody else. It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? You got to give her a real, authentic reason to fuck with you. Outside of money, outside of fame, outside of looks too, bro. If you just using your looks to pull somebody, don't get it twisted. You're definitely gonna pull somebody if you're good looking, but that's not gonna guarantee that they're gonna stay around. And I'm not trying to take a piss on females or any type of women that been in situations like this, but you think girls that been in like toxic relationships, or girls that been in abusive relationships, you think they're staying with the dude just because he's over 6 foot? You think they're staying with the dude just because he's good looking? No, all right? No, that's not what it is, all right? You got to give them a real definite reason why they should fuck with you, all right? So boom, right? That's most of the points, right? Last point I'm gonna say, right? And this is probably one of the most important points y'all gotta understand, right? When your person ends up cheating on you, when your person ends up, you know what I mean, doing the unthinkable, doing the one thing you wouldn't want her to do. You know what I'm saying? The unthinkable. You know what I'm saying? The unfaithfulness. Y'all could see, bro.
That's
Motherfuckers got videos of your girl cooking and cleaning for another man that isn't you. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, when your female or when your partner does the unthinkable, right? You gotta understand, right? And I said this in my last video, I'm gonna say it again. What one person does to you isn't a direct reflection of who you are or what you did. A lot of times, bro, when somebody does some shit like this to you, you're gonna be thinking, oh, what did I do wrong? Like, why would they do this to me? Like, why would somebody do this to someone they love and things like that? Listen, bro, shut the hell up with that shit. First of all, this person, what they did is what they decided to do. They are an individual, and individuals make their own individual actions. It doesn't always have to do with what you done did in your relationship. It doesn't always have to do with what the fuck you done did to push this person away. Okay? It's not always about that. I understand too, right? A lot of people, especially with females too, I be noticing, right? A lot of females have poor attachment styles, right? And this is what you got to understand. This is dead ass a mindset a lot of people thinking. This girl right here, she might be thinking, all right, she might have like abandonment issues. She might have, you know, a toxic relationship with both her parents, no type of security in her own household that she done grew up in. You know what I'm saying? So she might be like, all right, I need to do something like this, or she needs to do something like this, because if she doesn't do something like this or something like that, he might end up doing something like that, and that's gonna end up hurting you. She might think like, bro, people really think about this. People really think like this. They think like, all right, if I don't cheat first, then he might cheat on me, and that's gonna fuck me up 30 times more. So she does this first, right? If she cheats first and then he cheats after, it's not gonna fuck her up as much as if she was to believe that he was to not do this and he was to do this. It's gonna fuck her up 30 times more. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's really dead. It's dead ass how some people think. All right, people got poor attachment styles. People just, you know, people get in relationships for all the wrong reasons. Some girls just get in relationships just because she don't want to be alone. You know what I'm saying? Some girls get in relationships just because she want to have all the good stuff. She want to be spoiled out. She want to have purses bought for her. She want to have gift baskets and things like that, flowers, but she don't want to be in an actual relationship. Something that y'all supposed to build up. Nah, she just wants shit for her. And once this shit's not working in her favor, she gonna do shit like this and do shit like that, man. Listen, bro, you don't want to get with somebody that every time there's a tribulation between the both of y'all, she goes immediately to fucking with somebody else or saying, all right, we're gonna break up, and then go do some shit like this. All right, you do not want to get with somebody like that. All right, you want to get with somebody that's willing to talk and willing to understand, right? But I ain't gonna lie, bro, sometimes bad things happen to good people. Sometimes you might get cheated on. Sometimes you might be on the end of the stick. And one thing you got to do, right? Understand, right? If you know fully 100% that person did in fact do you dirty, you text them. You don't gotta call. You don't gotta FaceTime. Nah, you don't gotta do none of that shit. You tell them, hey, listen, I know what you did. It's fucked up what you did. I really appreciated you, but you don't got that appreciation for me. I'm done with you. You go have your fun. I don't give a fuck what you do, as long as you far away from me. And you leave it on delivered. You ain't got to block, bro. Blocking a girl is kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? Unless you like psychotic. But listen, you leave her on delivered, bro. And understand, bro, I understand what somebody does, bro. You want to explain to them what they did is wrong first so they could understand and you could leave then. Do not over explain yourself. When it's done, it's done. You got to understand that. When it's done, it is done. Alright? When it's done, it is done. Alright, so look, and on top of that, bro, you don't want to, bro, look, I'm not saying say this shit, bro, but y'all can see how short and simple these messages is right here. How short and simple. This is how you want to text a girl when you trying to tell her, hey, we done. Keep it short and simple. You know what I'm saying? Understand, bro? What I'm trying to say, right, is that, bro, some people, they will never mentally picture what they're doing is wrong. They will have all types of justifications for their wrongdoing just so it could benefit them and just so they don't seem like they wrong in their own head. Even if you tell them what they're doing is wrong, if they don't think what they're doing is wrong, there's no way of telling them. There's no way of convincing them. Alright? Don't over explain yourself. Don't be like, oh my god, like when you were shaking your ass on camera on the club, like it really embarrassed me. You don't care about my feelings. And bro, don't do all that shit. Pick your bags up, leave, or tell her to pick her bags up and skip town and kick rocks, bro. You don't over explain yourself. Alright? Cause understand, bro, it's you gonna be played out if you can do this shit, man. You gonna be played out if you do that shit. Don't do that shit. All right, don't over explain yourself, bro, because listen, bro, some people are just ignorant. They do not want to understand. You will never be able to make somebody understand that is not willing to understand. All right, you pick your shit up and leave. These are the consequences of your partner's actions. You do something like this, you're not gonna have me ever again. You're not gonna have access to me ever again. Let them cry, let them, bro. Matter of fact, bro, girls that cry after getting cheated, that's crazy. Alright, matter of fact, if you tell her, bro, you're done after you done caught this girl cheating and she start crying, never get back with that girl. Alright, you ain't never gonna get back with that girl. That girl is fucked up. Alright, that girl is fucked up in the head and she got all types of problems. Alright, but look, let her cry, bro. Let her text you, let her spam call you. Don't pick that shit up. Alright. Matter of fact, you could get a little toxic with it. You can tell her, listen, man, I found somebody else. I've been talking to somebody else and I plan on being in a relationship with them. Even if that's not the case, you could be, you know, a little toxic with it. Be like, I plan on being in a relationship with them. I found somebody that really values me, really respects me, really loves me for who I am. So I'm planning on being with that person. I don't want nothing to do with you. Goodbye. All you gotta do. Don't over explain yourself. Don't do the most. Leave. Make yourself clear. Never talk again. Straight like that. They're gonna be coming back. Don't get it fucked up. They're gonna be coming back, alright? But when they come up, when they come back, you gonna have to make it on your terms. Alright? Not on their terms. Cause right now she living on her terms. She get to go out to the club, drinking, smoking, doing this, texting motherfuckers. If she trying to come back, you gonna have to make it on your terms, but not a relationship. Alright? If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. But listen, man, appreciate y'all for tapping into the video. Appreciate y'all for watching to the end. Listen, man, Travis Hunter, bro. If you watching this, bro, hopefully, you know, you learn from, you know, this situation right here. It's a lot of shit going on. I don't gotta say in y'all relationship, I'll say that, bro. But listen, man, like the video. If you don't like it, dislike, subscribe. If you don't want to, don't subscribe. I don't really give a damn, man. Appreciate y'all for watching to the end, man. I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. Hope y'all all having a great day. Hope y'all have a great rest of y'all day. I'm gonna see y'all later, man. One time.